Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the fourth round of Timeguessr, as requested by one person. Greetings. I have not been playing Timeguessr much since the last video. I have not played it today. So I'm going into this ready to absolutely blame myself by not only displaying a lack of historical knowledge, also a lack of geographical knowledge. This is really the perfect game for that. So let's start. No timer, I don't have a friend to challenge, let's play. So, we are in Europe. There is a lot of boats and very little water. There's some building there in the back. I really don't know what this is. It was just caught eating there. The sprite looks a little bit old-fashioned, but I mean, this is not so old. Let's concentrate on the year. This is, 2000, 15, 20, could be anything. Pre-COVID, I would say. Let's say 2017. Europe. I don't know what these people are doing here. Taking some kind of trip. I have really no idea. These boats look... could it be in the Netherlands? This looks like some kind of speaker. I guess something is happening here, but I really don't know what. So let's just get this horrific start out of the way. My map is loading a little bit slowly, but I guess in this particular case, it doesn't matter much. I mean, if we were in Amsterdam, for example, we're not in one of the central canals. I mean, we could be in this park, for lack of any better idea. Okay, the year I got spot on. A rock falls off my heart. Cambridge students piled onto punts. Well, despite the explanation, I still don't know what's going on here. What a loser round, really. Alright then. This is a Supreme hat. And the photo is not as old as it looks. It's just this kind of... no idea how to say it in English, but this kind of filter that gives you all these little, sprinkles on the picture. A Supreme hat and an Osprey backpack. There's a flag, fine. There's red, white. And there's something in the... this could be like a... could it be in Mexico? If this was the Mexican flag, which is green, white, red, or red, white, green. And has this, thing in the middle. I mean, where else would this be? And if this was in Mexico, we would be in Mexico City. And if we were in Mexico City, we would probably... I would go even 2020, you know? I guess the Supreme hat looks a little bit indigenous, tribal, or something. The longer I think about it, the more I'm certain that this is the Mexican flag. So we need, obviously a big square. Plaza de la Constitución. And these buildings have an opening. It could be this, then we would be here. No idea. Let's give it a go. 1 year off. 2019. Well, despite complaining, I have been doing quite well for myself. Actually, I'm gaining some momentum here, if truth be told. Yes. This is a container ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal in 2024. That's all I can say. That's all I know. And it's a child watching it. Pretty nice picture. The Suez Canal is by the town of Suez, but the ship got stuck. Naja, how many kilometers could I really be off here? I'm not sure where it got stuck. I mean, it would not get stuck on a strait, would it? I don't know. I say it got stuck here. And we are 2024. Naja. I was almost as far away as one can be in the Suez Canal and 3 years off. Which is a little bit disappointing. Ever given ship from the ship constructed the canal for 6 days, causing an estimated 460. I could swear this was last year. But it was 2021. I mean, maybe it happened more than once. That's insane. I really thought this happened last year, and it was a evergreen ship. Well, no further comment on that one. And here we have a picture that will ruin absolutely everything for me now. Because we are in Mitsubishi something. Well, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but these people don't look Japanese, do they? They look Korean more than anything. Subway. Star Station. Yeah, well, Japan or Korea? Oh, this could be just so embarrassing. 50-50 always goes wrong, let me tell you. And year, well, I mean, the year is even harder. I mean, yes, I know it's black and white, but these people don't look like it's from the 50s or something. I mean, it looks quite modern, to be fair. The car looks a little bit older. I hate this a little bit. It's also fun. Alright, let me say we are 1989. And we are in... oh man, is this Japan? This doesn't look like Japanese, does it? I will play a big gamble here and either succeed strongly or fail horrendously. I say we are in Seoul, which is here, and we are probably somewhere in the city center, like here. Nikon. I mean, Nikon is Japan. Okay, you know what? I'm going to Japan. At least I cannot then accuse myself of not having done the obvious. Let's just go to Tokyo City Center, 1989, and here we go. 7 years off, and we are in Tokyo. Oh, thank God. A busy street in Ginza. That's a busy street indeed. Next and last round. Well, this is a picture that might even have been in my history book, you know. A Russian soldier waving the Soviet flag over Berlin or Dresden. The year, I think with certainty we can say it's 1945. For this one, maybe we could even name the month if it gave any extra points. I mean, was Berlin so heavily bombed? Yeah, sure it was, wasn't it? Where this is, East Berlin. I don't know. It's here. 1945. I mean, the only thing I'm thinking is, could this be Dresden? No, they would not. It's just... I've got it spot on. 1.5 kilometers away. At top of the Reichstag. Yeah, I don't think I would have... I mean, maybe I guess I would have known where... I kind of knew sort of the area where Reichstag is. I could have gone a little bit closer. 46,000. This was not very bad at all, motivating enough to do it again and now ruin absolutely everything. These people... Ooh. Naked bike ride in an English-speaking country. But America. Please, any signs here? US historic district. Great Plaza. Christchurch Independent Seaport Museum. Yeah, okay. An American town, a naked bike ride. I mean, these bricks feel a lot like we are at the West Coast. I thought we were in New Orleans, but it doesn't really give me this New Orleans vibe. Rather looks like Brooklyn or something, doesn't it? Not that one could tell by these people. I mean, he looks quite Brooklyn-ish with this Ramones shirt and these like 3/4 length camouflage pants. They are absolutely loving it. I'm not sure if this is the right moment to film anything, but I guess that's fine. Let's say we are in... I mean, we could be in Boston. Yeah, you know what? It looks a little bit more Boston. But usually when you then go to the less obvious place, it's usually not. And then you get really angry and want to turn your life around afterwards. Okay, I stay in New York. But I will go to Brooklyn. Seaport Museum is probably something we could look for. I will be here in downtown Brooklyn in 2000. Yeah, it's hard with these recent ones. 2000. I mean, this I would say this is after COVID. 2000. Maybe this is like a celebration of the regained freedom of the lifted restrictions. So maybe it's in 2022. 5 years of nudist bike event in Philadelphia. Well, Seaport Museum in Philadelphia, which I always considered to be landlocked. But hey, this was not too bad. Still, just a little bit boring, if anything. Alright, this looks and smells and tastes like northern Italy. Varigheria, Canevari, doesn't tell me much, but it looks like Milan, for lack of a better idea. I'm not sure if this guy is supposed to give something away. Should I know when these socks or shoes came out? I mean, these Adidas Sambas, they have existed for a long time, but they more or less recently gained, in the last 2 years, gained some fame again. But anyway, we are definitely, yeah, I mean, this doesn't tell me much, does it? Or is there some information I just don't see? I mean, this car looks... I mean, okay, this car is just one old car. The cars look rather new, 2022. And we are in... yeah, somewhere in Milan. It could be Turin. It could be... I don't think it... I think it must be northern Italy. Let's pretend that we are very certain about that. Alright, walking through Milan. Yeah, well, what had happened to Timeguessr? There was a time when there were very historic and meaningful pictures where you can like really figure it out. This is just a random shot from the street. Like I can also go on Street View and place it randomly and then someone else figures out where it is. Now we come to something that will potentially be racist. They're having two big breads in their hands and two big spoons to mix up the dough. These people look a little bit like Mayas or Incas at first glance. Could it be anywhere in Asia? It looks like a sort of display of how they used to fight back in the days for tourists somehow. Although locals seem to enjoy it as well. But I mean, this guy, I'm looking at this guy's face. He looks, I mean, he could be from the Philippines, he could be from... I somehow get a South American vibe. Are we gonna be in Mexico again? I will go on the Yucatan Peninsula. Oh, this will be embarrassing. And this is also recent. I mean, you name it, there's nothing that really gives the year away, I guess. So I will go 2020. Or maybe I go 2019 this time. Well, I got the year right. But it was not a sort of Inca tribe. We were in Indonesia, yeah. But even now, knowing it, I mean, no idea, really. No idea. Welfare point. Leading Reading. Angry Arts point. Well, these are some kind of arty people, and I mean, this is just completely out of practice. I say this is in the 90s. This is these. I mean, where are they from? Well, is this Europe or is the US? Is my main and first question. Reading welfare point. I mean, reading and reading. Leading, seeding, beading, breeding. And what are they? I mean, it looks like some kind of festival scenario, like, God knows, Glastonbury. With these, I mean, these tents, I can only think about Glastonbury. Not that I would even know where Glastonbury is. Only it may be north of London. But if it doesn't jump into my eye from the map, I don't even think Glastonbury is a big enough place to show up, although it sounds like a biggish place. But anyway, I don't want to waste your whole afternoon with this not knowing nonsense. I will go here where Bedford is. I feel like it's here somewhere though. Up on Milton Keynes, or maybe it's Knapworth what I'm thinking about. Well, anyway, let's say this is there, and this is one of the early Glastonbury festivals, and these people are returning some books or bottles or whatever. And I mean, this is happening every year. He looks wild. He looks like 70s, and he looks like 80s, 90s, and some of them even look very contemporary. But long hair was a thing. When was long hair a thing? I mean, Kurt Cobain had long hair. So let's say this is 92. Here goes nothing. 95 festival. Oh, Reading Festival. I completely forgot about the Reading Festival, but I wasn't too far away. Yeah. This is late Soviet years in Moscow. We see a young teenage girl and police in the background, and they already seem to have captured one person for whatever reason. And we could really figure out what this is. I mean, if this is the church whose name even escapes me, then let's find this church first. Here's the Kremlin, here, Basilius Cathedral. So, we're looking through two houses there. I mean, the Kremlin was already there and goes around here. So, if this is this cathedral, are we looking across the river by any chance? No, I mean, I guess we could, but from where else would we be looking at? I thought this is a wall. It's not, is it? I mean, could we be looking from like here? But there's a gate, so and the gate is not there. And there's also a big street. Hey, this is complicated. Really complicated. There's no buildings here. There's a big street here, but then we would be looking across the river. I am not able to figure this out, other than thinking we're across the river. Let's just go here and play it safe, and let's say we're 1980. Yeah, 1988. I don't know, looks relaxed somehow. It's the later perestroika years. 1987. 1991. And we were not across the river. We were all the way there. Yeah, but how are we looking at? I mean, there's this gate. I can't see the gate on the picture. Final score 41,669. Well, except this one to be expected kind of yeah, unpleasant image of a tribe fighting one another. Unpleasant because, you know, I knew at these kind of images it would go downhill. I've done pretty well for myself, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I certainly did in the end, as I always do, even though I say I don't. And I see you for the next video. Bye bye.